What am I going to say about the first song? It had nothing to do with the holidays. It fit just what we needed for the sound. But what about that tune? It's a great opening piece, isn't it? Just wonderful fanfare. Get your blood pumping. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a fun one to work on. The second piece, I want to just tell a little bit about it real quick before bringing Paul out for this one. This was fun for these guys to work on. I'm so jealous that Paul picked to conduct it, because it's just such a great work. It's so deep. Why, John? Tell us. Okay. So this particular piece, you got to think real quick. Let me get kind of in my mindset right now. I've got buddy, it's stuck in my head right now. This particular piece, imagine this: the oldest community band, American community band, that is still going right now, Allentown Band in eastern Pennsylvania. And the conductor approached Steve Reisteter, the composer of The Eighth Candle, and asked him, said, I'd like you to compose a piece for us for our December concert, but we'd like to have a Hanukkah piece. We don't have any Hanukkah music, and we'd really like to have a piece in our library. And he said, okay, I'm good for that, except there's a problem. It was November, and he needed it for December. And he had two options right there. He could say, well, let's just go ahead and write this thing for next year. It's a little bit out of my reach right now. But he said yes. And he actually, and these guys don't know this, but and the gravity of this piece, he actually wrote the tune itself in its entirety in 3 days. The orchestration took a few more days after that, but he had it ready to go. It was in the band members' hands, and they debuted it on the December concert for the Allentown Band. Now, coming up with the material, it's not that easy thing. You see, he was raised as Roman Catholic, and other than say playing clarinet in a number of klezmer bands, he wasn't familiar with Jewish folk songs and the like. So he did a little bit of quick on-the-spot research, and he had two decisions. He could do that research, and he could pull down some traditional Jewish folk tunes and hymn songs, and he could go ahead and now translate those and put them into band language and be able to expand those out and orchestrate and all that. And he chose not to do that. He went a different route, and it's so respectable. For anybody that's dealt with any kind of composition, what he did was he took the road of Aaron Copland. Because Aaron Copland, if you guys are aware, Aaron Copland, some of his most popular works, like Our Town, The Red Pony, Appalachian Spring, except for the Simple Gifts melody in there, the Shaker hymn, it was all Aaron Copland music. But yet he's known as one of the great pioneers of Americana and American music and American folk tunes, and psych, he wrote those all himself. And so Steve Reisteter said, I'm going to go that route. So you got the style in his head, he got the motivation, everything about what he was trying to, the essence of the tune. And in 3 days, he put out the piece that you're about to hear right now. So just hoping that gives a little bit of a backstory as you're listening to this and going, when it's over, and just everybody at the same time just goes, whoa, that would be really cool. So please, conducting this great work, and I'm still very jealous, please return to this, welcome to the stage. Oh, and I've just got to say two things before that. With the community band, I am gifted so many ways as far as staffing here. Our staff that we have in this facility, second to none. Across the board with our jazz, with our rhythm section people, all of our adjunct faculty. But the people that I'm associated with the large bands, the community band, you don't know this because he's not out here swinging the stick, because while we're out with the community band, Brian Murphy, our orchestra director, is warming up the orchestra back in 229, but he works with us every Thursday night and comes in and helps the community band. So can we give it up for Brian? And then, of course, just my associate here with the day band, with the concert band. It doesn't get any finer than this gentleman right here. So please welcome to the stage, Mr. Paul Brewer. no. Oh no, honey, he's going to talk again. I know, but it's going to go quick. It's going to go quick. Can all of us at the same time just do it for one big, and then ready, 1, 2, 3. Whoa. There. It's a great piece, yes? Deep. Yes, thank you. You see why I'm jealous of Paul with that one, yeah? That was a great one. Before we get to this last tune, which is really kind of the dessert of the entire evening of the band portion. Oh, you guys are in for an amazing treat with the orchestra, so don't go away. Stick around. Quick change after this as we get everything set and we blow up the stage even further with strings and our harp players coming back again. And so it's just going to be a great time. So as you go and use the restroom with this one, don't keep going. Come back. Okay. Some quick thank yous. We've got the people that doing all the light. What do you think of all the cool lights in the back and all of this? Yeah. Thank you to Adrian Goldenthal and Matthew and Dolly and MJ and all our incredible audio visual staff that we have that are here. In the press box, we have Marissa Estrada that takes care of all the social media and the ticketing and everything that's happening. The organization of the staging and all that's Tanya Blasco that runs all of that stuff. And I'm telling you, the program that you're looking at right now, look at it. There you go. Yeah, all that stuff that's being published for every single one of our concerts, every flyer, when you go out and you look at the rack that's out in the front with all of the flyers of all the things that Paul was telling you about that are coming. It's a busy week. Come back. All that is created by our office manager, Jasper, right here. So give it up. We could not do anything without Jasper. So, as I mentioned, the final selection we've got, Leroy Anderson has an amazing collection in the music library for orchestra and wind band. And but in the holiday section, known for 3 main selections. 2 of those we played last year. Anybody here last year? Not you. That remembers what they were? I'll help you. One was Bugler's Holiday. Anybody remember? Oh, thank you. We got somebody. And the other, come on, Sleigh Ride. Yeah, yeah. You heard it in a minor key. What did you think of that tune? Yeah, it kind of twists you a little weird, doesn't it, when listening to some of those? But here, Sleigh Ride in a minor key. So are we on for number 2 for next year? Yeah. All right, so let's make it a plan right there. Pinky swear we'll all be back here again this time next year. All right. So this final selection was Leroy Anderson's 3rd tune that he's most well known for at the holidays. This is a Christmas festival. Feel free to sing along when we get to a tune that you know. And once again, thank you so much for coming out here and having incredible happy holidays. Thank you.